From great suffering, great pain, came a solution. Communities, where disorder became harmony.
The way things look and the way things are very different.
What do you think would happen if you skipped your morning injection?
I cannot prepare you for what's going to happen.
There's something missing from our lives. Something that has been stolen.
When people have the freedom to choose, they choose wrong.
Looks awful. So awful that I am embarrassed for Meryl Streep. I can't believe she let Harvey Weinstein talk her into this. That wig, she's some kind of futuristic female judge on a really cheap set. I mean, Jeff Bridges has kind of done the slumming before, but this seems to be new territory for Meryl Streep. And I can't believe that there's nobody on her team that would protect her and be like, this looks like the host, Meryl. And I think it's so interesting to compare this trailer to the Maze Runner trailer and to see this movie just seems to make all the mistakes that we've seen. It looks like Ender's Game meets The Host. And both those films had a cheapness to them, a lack of world building, kind of like a movie in shorthand. And also in terms of their production budgets. I mean, Ender's Game was a little bit impressive in some areas, but in some areas also, particularly in the Earth scenes, they cheaped out a little bit. So I'm just really surprised to see this. And I think The Maze Runner is a great example of getting the young adult adaptation, novel adaptation genre right. And then I think that this film, The Giver, is a great example of everything that's wrong with it. And when studios just phone it in, this is what happens. And I'm also surprised at who they mentioned, as names. So I can't believe we haven't seen Taylor Swift here. She's supposed to be one of the major selling points in this film, unless maybe she's awful and they're considering cutting her out, or maybe they already have cut her out. To not have her in the trailer, I think that would make. You'll see that when The Giver came out, some of you noticed it and asked me for a trailer review, but largely, nobody really paid attention to it. I mean, it did come out the same day as the final Amazing Spider-Man 2 trailer, but still, it didn't get nearly the attention that The Maze Runner did. And I guess it's because the star, The Maze Runner star is on Teen Wolf, and this guy, as some of you have pointed out, he's an Oculus. He's also, the Prince in Maleficent. He's not getting any airtime there either. Poor guy, but he looks good in the Oculus trailer. But so I guess he's not a big heartthrob to really get the fan base's attention, that core demographic for these adaptations. But still, Katie Holmes is in here. They don't mention her. Alexander Skarsgård with his hair dyed brown. That's him sitting there. Why isn't he given a shout out? Just to really mention, the star of this movie, and then also Jeff Bridges and Meryl Streep is just really surprising. And as I said, I just can't believe that Meryl did this, and it's just, the woman's been on a career high, and I think that, I guess Hope Springs was kind of embarrassing, but at least I could see what the point was there. She was like, I'll make a romantic comedy for, my peers, my age group, and because they don't get a lot of them. And I was like, okay, that's nice, but this, oh my goodness, if there's ever a Meryl Streep roast, they will have something to use. So what do you guys think? Does it look as bad to you? How do you feel? And also, people who've read The Giver, a lot of you have defended this novel. How do you like the way the adaptation looks? And do you see what I'm talking about versus this in The Maze Runner? Write your thoughts down below, and thank you for everyone who asked for my review. And you can check out some more episodes right now.